Hello, my name is Holland Whitten. I chaired the Charter Review Commission that met from September through November of last year to propose changes to Gun Barrel City's Home Rule Charter to improve city government. The Charter Review Commission was a group of citizen volunteers, and I'd like to take just a moment to name them and tell how much I appreciate their service and spirit of cooperation. They were Patsy Black, Stacy Bostic, Jim Kavanaugh, Tony Muirhead, Jim Osborne, Steve Schiff, and David Skanes. Cheyenne Lyons and Carol Moore Strickland participated but resigned in October. The Home Rule Charter is Gun Barrel City's foundation document. Think of it as a city constitution. One of its provisions is a periodic review to determine changes needed and to put them forward for a vote. Today, I'd like to go over each of the 7 proposed changes to the charter and tell you why I think they're good for the city and its citizens. Proposition 1 has to do with supermajorities. There are a total of 21 articles relating to a 2/3 majority vote to pass an item. We propose changing all of them to a simple majority plus 1, so you'll have to scroll a while at the voting machine. You can look up supermajorities on Wikipedia. The rationale for a supermajority is to make certain significant actions pass a higher bar than a simple majority. For example, if the mayor vetoes a city council decision, a supermajority is required to override the veto. A 2/3 majority doesn't work well for smaller groups. For example, for 3, 4, and 6 voters, a 2/3 majority is exactly the same as a simple majority. So the mayor's veto doesn't count for much. If we just add 1 to a simple majority, it always works as a higher bar to passage. Proposition 2, consecutive absences. Proposition 2 deals with the question, how long an absence is grounds for replacement. The reasoning is that we use past behavior to predict future behavior. Currently, 100 days is the threshold. Since meeting frequency can change, we think it's better just to count consecutive absences. 3 consecutive absences seemed about right to us. Proposition 3, review of personnel files. Currently, the City Council does not have access to personnel file information to make informed decisions on personnel actions. The purpose of this change is to allow them to review an employee's file to help guide them in making good decisions on personnel actions. The proposed language does not allow copying personnel file information or accessing the file of a municipal officer or employee who is not being reviewed. Proposition 4, the option to change rules of order. Rules of procedure are necessary for orderly conduct of city business. Robert's Rules of Order is the one everybody knows by name, but it may be unnecessary, voluminous, and detailed for a small group. The intent of this change is to provide greater flexibility to the mayor and city council in selecting their rules of procedure. For example, here is a comparison of Democratic Rules of Order and Robert's Rules of Order. We propose giving the mayor and the city council the option of choosing the rules that work best for them. Proposition 5, correct city secretary duties. The charter currently makes the city secretary responsible for providing election results, which are actually collected, controlled, and provided by the county elections administrator. This section needs to be deleted in its entirety since it is based on a misunderstanding of who is responsible for election results and their dissemination. Proposition 6, allow 2 common members on City Council and EDC. It's no secret that in the past we've had some disagreements between the Economic Development Corporation and the City Council, although recently things have improved greatly. In the past, we tried a liaison person without voting rights to communicate EDC activities to the City Council. That didn't work well. Many municipalities allow people to serve on both the City Council and the EDC. We believe that has merit for improving cooperation between the two bodies. This proposition would allow up to 2 City Council members to sit on Economic Development Corporation Board in order to improve communication and synergy between the two bodies and to foster shared understanding. We believe this will be beneficial to both the EDC and the City Council, and that restricting the number of council members to 2, one representing the east side of Gun Barrel City and one the west, maintains an adequate separation of concerns between the EDC and the City Council. Proposition 7, option to reduce charter review frequency. Frequent charter reviews are unnecessary and lend themselves to manipulation of the charter to individual agendas. The intent of the charter is to provide a framework for individuals to work out their differences within it, not to change it to advance their own ends. Therefore, optional reviews every 4 years is considered sufficient. The next step is up to you. If you think these changes will help our city and you, please vote yes. Thank you.